society with other people, and I don't feel like we should have to segregate people and send them back to their own country, because most countries are immigrants. Most people in America have family from different countries, whether it's Mexican, Greek, Italian, English, fucking Canadian. That's what makes countries, man. I love culture, dude. I love learning about other people's cultures and their religions and stuff like that. I think Muslim people are fucking great people. And one thing that I hate is when people call terrorists Muslims, because Muslims don't consider terrorists Muslims, because that's their interpretation, that's their interpretation of something they've read. I was having this, I was not a debate. I was talking to my friend about religion at work, right? And I said to him, listen, the way I see the Bible is like this, right? In 10,000 years or 1,000 years time, right? If somebody finds a copy of Harry Potter, digs up and finds a copy of Harry Potter, are they gonna say it's a holy transcript and fucking think that wizards and Gandalf was God and stuff like how Harry Potter was a Jesus and Gandalf was not Gandalf, fucking whatever, Dumbledore was fucking God and stuff like that, and Hagrid was fucking Moses. I was like, the Bible's man-made, God or Jesus didn't write the Bible. The Bible's man-made, alright? And again, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with religion, and I'm not saying that God isn't real, but I'm a kind of person, I need to see it to believe it, right? So, I said to my friend, I said, well, look, if Christianity is the truest religion, let me ask you something, all right? Why is there so many different kinds of Christianity? You've got Catholics, Protestants, Baptist, Mormons. Yeah, I don't know, I could go on. There's so many different kinds. You got the Old Testament, the New Testament, the fucking recycled testament. You know what I mean? It's like, so if why is there so many interpretations? Does that mean that all Catholics are wrong and all Protestants are right, and all Catholics are gonna go to hell because really Protestants were the only ones who had the true grasp of Christianity because they're not doing it? You know what I mean? Like, it's weird. Like, actually, my family, my dad's Roman Catholic. So my dad's from Malta, and my dad's Roman Catholic, and my how do you explain? My mum is Protestant. So I was actually born in a Catholic. I was baptized in a Catholic country, in a Protestant church. It's really weird, man. But I'm not religious. I like to hope that there is an afterlife, and that when you die, that there's people up in heaven. And, especially for like my mum, I don't slander it because I know it helps my mum grieve that, that my auntie and my grandma and stuff's looking down on her. But realistically, if heaven was a real place, how many people must be in heaven right now? How many people die a year? Let's see. How many people die a year? $55.3 million people die a year. All right. Now, think how many people must be in heaven. That's a lot of people, man. A year, and now we're talking about like 60 years. That's a lot of millions, dude. That's like, heaven has no vacancy at this point. I mean, I think it's hard to live your whole life without sinning. Masturbation apparently is a sin, so I must sin like almost daily. Do you know what I mean? But what I'm getting at anyway, the whole religion thing come up is because that in this world, people segregate others because of their beliefs and are racist to others because of their beliefs. But, they do that because I think they're jealous, to be honest with you. I think they're jealous that they don't have something that they believe in. And what I've always said is that I believe in myself. I'm not religious. I believe in myself. I believe in humans. We're all born equal, right? Hold on. We're all born equal. When I was born exactly the same as Donald Trump. I was born exactly the same as Bill Gates. I was born exactly the same as fucking Hillary Clinton. I was born flesh and blood, yeah? We're all exactly the same, Like, in my opinion, we're all exactly the same. We're all born with a heart and a brain and flesh and blood. All right. So that's how I feel anyway. You know, and when I look at other human beings, I never put myself on a pedestal above other people because we were all born as humans. If someone was an actual alien, then cool, I'll be like, damn, that dude's an alien, dude. That's savage. It's like video games. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, that dude's levels, you know, like, that dude's got fucking, I don't know, that dude's a fucking Elven mage. I'm putting you on YouTube, okay? I don't know what that means, dude, but sure, I guess. I don't fucking know, dude. If you make money, hit me up with a paycheck. But yeah, you know, I see it as all of us are born equal. People are just given better opportunities than others. Some people are born with a silver spoon in their mouth and are born, you know, some people are born with a silver spoon in their mouth and are born as and are born with a lot more opportunities given to them by their family, because you can't help where you're born. That's another thing. Have you ever thought about this? When you come out of a vagina or a stomach, if it's C-section, baby, okay, when you come out of the vagina, you don't get to decide where you're born. You don't get to decide. You could be Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, baby, or you could be fucking, you could be a homeless woman's baby. You could be born black into a black family, or you could be born into a white family. You don't get to choose that. That is your greatest privilege in life, is being born, right? Like, you don't get to choose that. So how can you hate on somebody for being black when they didn't get to choose that? They didn't go into a shop and say, hi, can I be this shade of black, please? You know, like, I was born with exactly. That's the other point I'm getting to. Some people are born and they become like millionaires, and their life is really depressing. Some people are born broke, and some people are born broke, and they grow up with that struggle, and that struggle motivates them. Look at people like Ice Cube and people like fucking Dr. Dre. Let me actually show you something. Kid teachers pilot. Let me show you this video, actually, right? I saw this video. I thought this video was amazing. This is like